Good morning students, magandang buhay at mabuting tao. Ako muli si Sir CJ Luna and today we will talk about principal roots of rational and irrational numbers. Okay, pero bago yun, meron tayong mga objectives or mga layunin para sa ating lesson na to. Unang-una, we will describe the principal roots and tell whether they are rational or irrational numbers. And second, we will determine between what two integers the square root of a number is. Kung siya ay irrational. Okay? So, let's start. Bago tayo dumako sa principal roots, discuss muna natin yung square roots. Okay? So, square roots. Pag sinabi mong square roots, ano yung number na kapag pinag-multiply mo sa sarili niya ay makukuha mo yung original number. Okay? So, dito pumapasok yung ating tinatawag na perfect squares. So, alam niyo na yung mga perfect squares, di ba? When you say perfect squares, ito yung mga nakukuha natin pag pinag-multiply natin yung isang number sa sarili niya. For example, let's say we have 5 square. Okay? Ang 5 square ay equal siya sa 5 times 5, which is 25. Okay, so 5 square is 25. Another perfect square is 49. That is 7 square. Okay, so 7 square is equal to 7 times 7, which is 49. Another, we have 3 square. 3 square is equal to 3 times 3. That is 9. So 9 is a perfect square. 49 is a perfect square and 25. Same's true with 10 square. 10 square is equal to 10 times 10. That is 100. So 100 is a perfect square. 12 square. 12 square is 12 times 12. That is 144. Okay? So, 25, 49, 9, 100, and 144 are called perfect squares. Nakuha yung mga yan kasi multiply natin yung isang number sa sarili niya. Okay? Halimbawa, yung 9. That is 3 square. 3 times 3. Okay? Paano naman yung kanyang kabaligtaran? Okay? Kapag perfect square yan, ang kanyang kabaligtaran yung square roots. So, paano mo susulat yun? Ang square root ng 25, ibig sabihin nun, ano yung number, pag pinag-multiply mo sa sarili niya, makukuha mo ay 25. So, that is 5. Okay? So, the square root of 25 is 5. Okay po? The square root of 49 is 7. The square root of 9 is 3. The square root of 100 is 10. The square root of 144 is 12. So we have this symbol. Let's say this is nth root of b. So n is the index, the root. Okay? And then, this symbol is what we call the radical sign. And B is our radicand. So, ito niyan, paano babasahin to? Square root of 25. Pag wala kayong nakikitang index dito, that's understood na siya ay 2 square root. Okay? So, Pag yan ay 3, cube root. Pag 4, fourth root, and so on. Okay? So, paano naman kapag negative yung ating integer? Pag in-square mo yung negative, ano yung magiging product niya? For example, negative 5 square. What is negative 5 square? Negative 5 square is equal to negative 5 times negative 5. Okay, so alam niyo yung rule natin kapag multiplication of integers, di ba? Pag same sign, positive. Pag different sign, negative. So dito, pareho silang negative, so the answer is positive 25. So pareho lang. Okay? Pag in-square mo yung 5, 25. Pag in-square mo yung negative 5, 25 din. How about the square of negative 7? That is equal to negative 7 times negative 7, which is positive 49. Kasi negative is positive, 7 times 7 is 49. And then we have negative 3 square, that is negative 3 times negative 3 equal to 9. Negative 10 square, that is negative 10 times negative 10 equals 100. And we have negative 12 square, that is negative 12 times negative 12 equals 144. Okay? So, makikita nyo, pareho yung ating mga perfect squares. Okay, positive 25, positive 49, positive 9, positive 100, positive 144. Pero dito, yung ating mga numbers ay positive lahat, dito negative. Pero ang kanilang perfect square ay pare-pareho lang. Pare-pareho ang positive. Okay? Ibig sabihin nun, ang square root ng mga perfect squares ay 2. Okay? Halimbawa, yung square root ng, let's say, 81. Ano ang square root ng 81? Okay, correct. Positive 9. Or, pwede ring negative 9. Kasi, 9 times 9, 81. Negative 9 times negative 9 times negative 9 is also 81. So, the square root of the square root of 81 is positive 9 and negative 9. So, pag-combine mo na lang, positive and negative 9. Ganun lang siya. Another, square root of 121. That is positive, negative 11. Okay? So, ganun yung mga square roots. Okay? Dalawa lagi. Isang positive, isang negative. At sila ay mga rational numbers. Di ba? Kasi, mga whole number sila. Pag whole number yan, pwede mo siyang gawing fraction form. Di ba? Automatic, it is understood na meron kayong denominator na 1. So, 25 over 1, rational number siya. Okay? 49 over 1. Ganon din yung mga square root natin. Pag kinuha mo yung square root ng 81, the answer is positive 9, negative 9. And ano yung mga yun? Rational numbers yung mga yun. Okay? So, what if meron tayong square root of 7? Ano ang square root ng 7? Square root of 7. So, perfect square ba yung 7? Ano ba yung mga perfect square natin? Meron tayong 1 square, that is 1. 2 square is 4. 3 square is 9. 4 square is 16, correct? 5 square is 25. And so on and so forth. How about 7? Mayroon ba tayong 7 dito? Okay, wala. Ibig sabihin, 7 is not a perfect square. So, kapag kinuha mo yung square root niyan, hindi siya exact na number. Okay? Magkakaroon siya ng decimal. At ito kapag kinuha mo ang root nito ay, irrational number ang kanyang root. Okay? So, the square root of 7 is an irrational number. Same is true with square root of 5. Irrational number din ng kanyang square root. Okay? At alam nyo din yung pi. Okay? Pi is an irrational number kasi yan ay 3.14, 15, and so on. Diba? Marami yan. So, hindi mo siya pwedeng gawing fraction. Tama ba? Kasi anong klaseng decimal ito? This is non-repeating decimal, non-terminating decimal. Okay, so dito pumapasok ngayon yung irrational numbers. When you say irrational numbers, so let's write irrational numbers. Ayan. So, irrational numbers, these are non-terminating and non-repeating decimals. Okay? So, irrational numbers are non-terminating decimals and non-repeating decimals. Kamukha nung kanina. Okay? Yung pi, yung square root of 7, square root of 5, square root of 11. Okay? So, those are irrational numbers. How about principal roots? Ano naman ang ibig sabihin ng principal roots? So, principal roots. So, kanina pinag-usapan natin yung square root. Okay? Ngayon naman, principal roots or specifically, principal square roots. Okay? So, a while ago, nalaman natin na ang square root ng 81 ay positive negative 9. Ang square root naman ng 1 is positive negative 1. Ang square root ng 25 is positive negative 5. Ang square root ng 169 ay positive negative 13. Okay? So, these are square roots. Paano naman yung principal square roots? When you say principal square roots, ito yung mga positive square roots. Okay? So, dito, we are only considering yung mga positive square root ng ating given number. Okay? So, dito nyan, ano ang principal square root ng 81? Principal square roots. So, these are the positive square roots. So, ang principal square root ng 81 ay positive 9. Okay? At ang principal square root naman ng 1 ay positive 1. Principal square root ng 25 ay positive 5. Principal square root ng 169 ay positive 13. So, kahit tanggalin mo na yung sign na positive, okay na siya. Okay? So, ulitin natin. Pag sinabi mong square root, pwede siyang positive or negative. When you say principal roots or principal square roots, we are only dealing with the positive square roots. Ganun lang siya. Okay? Ganun din sa mga irrational numbers. Okay? So, these are rational numbers. So, I hope naging clear sa inyo yung principal square roots. Okay? Sige, let's have some more example. Ano ang principal square root ng 144? That is positive 12. Principal square root of 16. Positive 4. Principal square root of 0.04. Okay, very good. Correct, no? That is 0.2. So, pwede rin siya sa mga decimal. Okay? Kasi, 2 times 2 is 4. And then, bali magiging dalawang decimal places yon. So, dalawang decimal places dito. So, 0.04 is a perfect square. So, the root of 0.04 is a rational number. Okay? Kasi perfect square siya. Okay? Another, square root of 0.49. Okay, very good. That is 0.7. So, this is the principal root kasi we are only talking about positive square roots. Okay? So, ganun lang yung ating principal square roots.